So let's all go down to Rugg's house. Talk about the game or maybe just go with the flow. Everyone get to Rugg's house. Join us there and he'll tell you what there is to know. Come down to Rugg's house.
Hello, nice to see you again. Welcome back to Rugg's house. Hello, and welcome back to Rugg's house. As you can see, these are the cookies that I promised. Please help yourself and get comfortable. Now, I was thinking, after our last visit, that we talked a lot about guardian stones, but I didn't really show you too much on how to optimize them or make them work. So that's what this episode's going to be about, guardian stones. Now, let's enter the game. What I'd like to do before we do the guardian stones is look at which champions we've got, because that'll inform how we build the guardian stones. You can see we've got a wide range of champions that we can use at the minute. So first up, we're going to take a look at the ones we'll be using. And this is Fulgur. She's great for DPS, she's a mage, and she does electrified damage and casts bolts of lightning, which I think are cool for a champ. We'll look at Ignis next. She's similar to Fulgur. She's a mage, she does damage, but this time she uses fire. She stacks burns on champs and fires fireballs which can hit multiple targets. Now we'll look at Warbringer. So he's a warrior, and his key to battle is his strength. He basically acts like an efficient warrior. My personal favourite, Sallyhorn. Now, he's not really used much in the later game, but early on, a tank that can run in, dash, take a beating, I mean, you can't really get much better. So now we've gone through those, let's go and see what we can do in the Guardian Stones. Oh heck, we don't have many medals yet. Now that's not very good, so through the power of editing, I'm going to switch us to an account which has got plenty of medals to play around with. Now remember, medals are what we use to level up stones, and what you can see is that the number of levels that you've got in your stones actually gives you bonus to Constitution, Strength and Fortitude. Now, beginners need not worry. I didn't have all this Guardian Stone leveling at the start of my journey, and that's fine. You'll get there too. But what we're going to do is try and maximise this for the champions that we previously looked at. We reset it with diamonds, so be prepared to spend it if you ever make a mistake. It means that you can redo it, and that's great. What I like to start off with is levelling up the damage reduction. Now, especially in the champions that we're using, mages are a little bit squishy, so the best thing we can do is reduce the amount of damage that they're going to be taking. And this damage reduction will basically mean that your champs last longer in battle and they take less damage from pesky bosses or other people that you're battling. And as well as levelling it up for the mages, we should look at the other classes that we're using as well. So for tanks, it's really good because it means that we can keep them around for longer. They can be running interference for longer and doing that thing that tanks do best, soaking up damage. Again, the warriors are a little bit squishy, so we want to reduce as much damage as possible to keep them in the fight for as long as possible. So get that up to 10 as well. Next, assassins. Another DPS. Now these are fairly frail, so what we want to do is level that up to 10. Now don't worry if you don't have enough medals to get things to 10, because you'll get there. It's all part of the process. What we're doing here is leveling up Constitution. Now this will give you champions that extra bit of time in the battle, and it could make all of the difference. Tanks, half of their skills base off constitution, so that's really useful to buff. Warriors, we want to keep them around to do as much damage as possible to the enemies. And it's the same with the assassins. We need to keep them about so we can do damage and hopefully pass those tricky trials and tribulations of Luxus. Now, in the words of the famous Anakin Skywalker, this is where the fun begins. Here we're leveling up strength, and this is going to be key for your DPS characters in dealing all that damage that we need to do to beat bosses, to get things done, and to pass different points of the game and campaign. Each class will be using strength for part of their skills, so it's imperative that you get these as high as you possibly can. Again, you might want to use a little bit less in tanks if you don't have enough. Medals, it's just one of those things. Now, what we're leveling up is the dodge rate of our champions. This can help turn the tide in a battle. If your champions dodge more, they take less damage, which means they stick around longer to deal more damage themselves. I mean, that's kind of key of how we're going to win this thing, isn't it? And then next, we're going to increase the hit rate. Again, we're not going to be winning if we aren't hitting our targets. And each champion, we should try and get this as high as possible. But if you're running low on medals, you might want to prioritise your DPS champions or your champions who are using skills that control and stun enemies. So here you might be asking, Rug, why aren't we leveling up fortitude? And that's because at this point in the game, it's not particularly important. It can be useful in making your champions look nice and big, and Rug's here to tell you that that isn't super important. It might be later on though. I think we've said all we need to say about Guardian Stones, so maybe let's take a break. Go on, you've barely touched the cookies, take one. Oh heck. Well, I guess I'll have to pick something else for next time. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon at Rug's house.